Cage Minds, Micah Frankel. Right now, going to be joined by Joe Torres. We're going to be talking about Southwest Brawl 10. Been a long time since we've seen him in action. You guys recognize the name. He's been in the news for some pretty crazy headlines in the past. Sir, thank you for the time. How you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing good. End of the month, you return to the cage. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a long-awaited return. I tried to make my return back in, I believe it was 2015, 2016, and it just didn't go well. My opponent came in 20 pounds overweight. They expected me to take the fight. The commission wouldn't allow it. Therefore, I wasn't able to step in. I had a lot of troubles I was going through, legal issues, following the home invasion, as well as other legal issues. Took care of them all, clear-headed, and now I'm ready to make my return and take my crown back.
Now, what can you tell us about the situation that led to the fight falling out, the 20 pounds? How surprised were you with that situation?
I mean, I was real surprised. I mean, we're professionals, you know what I mean? I talked to the promoter. He said we were meeting. I actually fight at 155. I agreed to meet the guy at 170. I said, okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? I'll go with the weight. I mean, I don't have to cut weight. That's cool. I agreed to it. A week before the fight, his camp had contacted me, said, hey, let's change the contract to 180. I was like, no way, man. I was like, I fight at 55. I can't do that. And then they're like, well, would you fight about 75? I was like, you know what? I agree to it. I'll fight at 75. I'm a warrior. I fight. I'm not afraid of nobody. They agreed to it. We came back, went to weigh-ins. Guy came in at 190.
Which card was this exactly?
That was a Southwest Brawl. I'm not too sure which one it was, though.
Okay, I think back then that might have been, that was one of the first couple ones probably, right?
Yes, it was one of the first ones.
So, what has kept you away from attempting to compete again for so long? What's been going on?
I mean, I talked to her promotions, but they weren't really willing to throw me on because I haven't fought in so long. I haven't fought since before, I want to say 2013, 2012, before the home invasion. So they weren't willing to take that risk, I guess you would say. I talked to most promotions, East Coast, West Coast, and nobody wanted to give me a shot. So I, you know what I mean? It was taking a toll on me. I got into some legal issues. I had to go away for a while. Came home and found a promotion that was willing to give me a shot, and here we go. I'm ready to jump back on this horse.
Now, how active were you in training, in continuing to focus, to prepare? How did you, or were you that hurt by not being able to find a fight? Did you shy away from everything?
I mean, I shied away. I'm not going to lie. I haven't really done anything full contact. I was just mostly lifting weights. I was always in the gym just getting bigger. I hit an all-time max of 215 solid muscle. So I was just living in the gym, basically a gym hog. And after my little legal issues that I went on vacation, I came home and I was still about 195, 200. And I just decided, I sat down with my team, with my family, with everybody, and I was like, you know what, I want to fight again. Like, I'm itching to fight. I gave my life 10 years of this, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just walk away empty-handed. I want to jump back on the horse and see if I still got what it takes. I mean, it was a struggle, you know what I mean? Mentally and physically, because I'm a lot older than what I used to be. But then the drive from my children, them asking me, Dad, we want to see you fight. Are you going to fight again? I want to see you fight. That just gave me the push I needed, and here we are.
How long has it been since that decision was made that you were going to return?
Me and my daughter, I took my daughter on a daughter-daddy date, and I want to say this was maybe in April, March, and she had a serious conversation with me telling me how her friends used to tell her that I was a really good fighter, and she wants her friends to see how good her dad is again. And I asked her, I told her, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time away from me. Are you willing to do this? And she agreed to it, and she said, Dad, this is what you did your whole life. I grew up watching you do this, and I want to see you fight. And I said, okay.
And now, since then, where you been? Who you been working with?
So I've been living in Doniana Boxing Village. I have a team that comes in. I have a jiu-jitsu guys that come in and help me out. I got wrestlers that come in and help me out. I've been working a lot with some boxers that are there. I got a hands guy goes by the name of JD. He's a young guy, but he's been around in the boxing game for so long, since growing up, his whole family, everybody, and just been in there grinding as much as I can.
Can you repeat his name? It cut out real quick.
His name is JD.
Okay, thank you. And what has it been like? What has that felt like after the time away, after the putting on the mass, and obviously getting back down to lightweight, slimming down? What has it felt like re-ingratiating yourself, re-getting back to the fight world?
I mean, it feels amazing. Like, just the love I have from just making the announcement, from people on my Facebook, the love around town. I go into stores and people are there embracing me with open arms, like, oh, we've been waiting for this. What took you so long? Like, we want to see this. We're glad you're going to do it in your hometown. Like, we're waiting. We want to see you when you're going to see you. We want to see you in Bellator. And it's just, it's ridiculous, and it's pushing me even more.
So this isn't a one-off. This is a commitment to returning, to making an attempt at your entire fight career again?
Yes, like this is going to let me know if I still got what it takes. If everything goes according to plan, according to the way that I expect this to go, then this is just the first stepping stone of me coming back.
2014, it's made the news a lot. The home invasion, it was a crazy thing. Does it feel weird having the notoriety for these illegal incidents, for having that reputation or a kind of stigma associated with yourself?
I mean, it does. It has its pros and its cons. Like, I mean, everybody's like, oh, you're the bad boy of MMA. Like, you're the real one. And I'm like, nah, like, I don't want to be known as that. You know what I mean? But then I got the ones that, hey, I would have did what any father would have done, too. I would have shot them all. You know what I mean? And looking back on that day, I was just protecting my son. I was protecting his mom. I was protecting everybody in that house. I didn't mean no harm for nobody to lose their life. But you're going to come and threaten an innocent child of 2 years old? I'm going to do what I have to do.
And then you've been in trouble since then also. Was it a path? Was what was happening with you?
After that home invasion, I felt like my world was crumbling down. Like, I lost a contract, I lost multiple fights, I lost a house, I lost family. Basically, I was ground zero, and I was spiraling hard. You know what I mean? And I just got caught up in some dumb, stupid activities, and I paid the price for it. You know what I mean?
Was that out of the ordinary for you, or had you been kind of walking the line, kind of going both ways?
I mean, I was kind of walking the line. I guess you could say I kind of did live life, but I shied away from everything once I started pursuing a fight career. And once I felt like I had nothing, I guess you could say the old demons called me back, and I started getting in trouble.
And what is pulled you back to the light? What got your head back on straight?
Leaving my family for a whole 2 years, going into a federal institution. That opened my eyes, not just there, but a lot of people actually inside and everywhere I traveled knew who I was, knew what I've been through. And, like, I've had talks with guys that'll never see daylight again. And they're like, what are you doing here, kid? You have a career. I know who you are. I've seen you. I've heard of you. And you're throwing it all away. And I'm just like, you're right. You know what I mean? And I don't ever want to leave my family again for 2 years. I don't ever want to go sit behind walls. I don't ever want to sit in a solitary confinement. I don't want to do any of that. And I was put through hell, literally. I walked through hell. And I made it out alive, and that was the biggest test that God has put me through besides the home invasion. And like I said, now it opened me up. It's made me realize what's more important. And I was all focused on family, and my family sat me down and said, we need you to fight, and here we are.
And what is that now? How is the passion? How is the inspiration for yourself? How does that feel different when you're training?
I mean, it feels amazing, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a whole new person. I got a whole new nutritionist. My cousin Andre Hoopman, he's taking care of it. My best friend Jennifer Clark, they prepare my meals daily. They watch from what I eat to what I drink till I wake up till I go to sleep. Like, they have me on a whole different level, and it's going to be someone that no one's ever seen before, because I was a wrecking ball before, and I didn't have proper nutrition. My head wasn't on right. Now that I got a whole team behind me, you guys are going to see a whole new person that no one's ever seen before.
What do you think it's going to be like emotionally October 31st, making that walk to the cage in the Las Cruces Convention Center? What's that going to be like for you?
I mean, it's gonna break me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna break down. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna break down emotionally, because it's been so long, and then I haven't fought in my hometown in so long. My children are gonna be there. My family is gonna be there. My friends are gonna be there. My grandfather, everybody's gonna be there. So it's just gonna be an amazing feeling.
Tell us about the new Joe Torrez. How do you about the new person that you feel like you are right now?
I mean, I feel way better than ever. You know what I mean? I'm healthier. I gave up drinking. I gave up the partying life. Like, I'm pure. You know what I mean? I'm pure, and I'm ready for this sport. And my head is ready to go. And I'm more than 100% focused, more than I've ever been in my life.
That 2 years you were gone, how long did it take for it to set in, for you to mature, for you to really feel like you were ready to get out to do what you needed to do?
I mean, the minute I walked out of them gates from federal prison, I knew I needed to make a change, because I looked back and I was like, damn, I never want to come to this fucking place again. You know what I mean? Like, I was walking amongst killers and drug dealers and gang members that are never going to see daylight, never in their life. And I was eating at the same table with them, as, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, these guys, they lost it all, and I never want to come back here. I met some I met some amazing people in there, amazing people that you would never expect. And I mean, it's sad that I had to leave them, but I never want to go visit them again. And they told me the same thing. We never want to see you here again. We want to see you, and we want to see you on TV. We don't want you in here. You don't belong here. And the minute that I was out and I walked out of that place, my mind was already set in, like, I'm never stepping foot in this place again.
You said it earlier. Sounds like a story where you really have walked through hell.
Yeah, believe me. I've seen stuff and went through stuff that no person should ever have to go through, but that was a dumb decision I made, and I had to suffer the consequences. Therefore, I put myself in that situation, and I had to, I guess you could say, grab my balls like a man and do what I had to do in there and walk hell and come home.
Having seen how far you could fall and where you could end up, does that make it easier now to put in the rounds and to look at the fight in almost a different manner because you've seen worse things?
Oh, it does. Trust me, because on those days that I'm like, I don't even want to go to practice. I just want to lay up and be lazy. I just want to go and hang out. And I'm like, you wasted 2 years of your life behind cement walls, seeing animals every day, what the hell are you doing sitting on your ass? Get the fuck up and get in that gym. And when I'm in that gym and I feel like I can't push, I'm just remembering everybody that was behind me, and they're saying, "We don't want you back here. You're wasting your life, kid. Get to it and follow your dream." And I just push like there's no tomorrow.
Like I said, it is a crazy story. I gotta thank you for sharing it, Joe.
Oh, of course. You know what I mean? Like, it's everywhere. You know what I mean? You can Google it, you can YouTube it. It's everywhere. I mean, it was a nightmare. I mean, I wouldn't wish anybody to go through it, but at the same time, I'm glad it was me because it opened my eyes and made me realize. And I guess you could say I needed this. That way, I can lose it all and rebuild all over again.
And how much did you miss the gym, miss martial arts? Know that it was your daughter that pushed you back, but once you got back to training, did you realize how much you missed it?
Oh, I missed it a lot. I missed it more than anything. Like, I wouldn't even watch the fights. I wouldn't even try to do anything like that because I was like, man, I should have been there. I'm not going to the Bellator event. I'm not going to go to this local event. I should be fighting in these. Like, I was telling myself, like, you're an idiot. You're over here paying and watching people get this money when you're the one that should be in there. You're the one that should be doing it. And I basically had turned my back on the sport. I gave it up. I never thought I would return. But then, like I said, I needed this eye-opener, and now I'm back. And the first crown I'm coming for is the crown of mine. And that's the King of Cruces because I ran Las Cruces. I was the most feared fighter here. I went 18-0 with only 3 of my fights getting out of the first round in the first 30 seconds. I'm coming back. I'm home, and I'm taking my crown.
It's August 31st, the Las Cruces Convention Center. American Fight League presents Southwest Brawl 10, a stat card right now. Go to the website, cageminds.com, for the full details, up-to-date card that we got from the promotion. We'll see you guys all fight night.